Nico Harrison was not a scapegoat. He was the pretty much the founder of this trade. The worst trade in 100 years and across all sports is worse as like up there with the Babe Ruth trade. It was just stupid. You traded a 25-year-old at the time top five player in the world who just came off the NBA Finals for an old brittle star, and the only other offensive creator on your team is also an injury prone star. Who would have guessed that relying on two injury prone people that they were going to get injured and your team was not going to look as good? You could you could have asked anybody and they could have told you that was going to happen. So that was already silly in one part. The team that he built a team surrounded around Luka Doncic. That team now currently with Cooper Flag is not the same or not as effective as a team that has Luka Doncic. They have no offensive creators. They have no ball handlers. So the team is always going to look how it looked. Like, even with Anthony Davis playing when he was playing earlier, the team didn't look well. It didn't look good. The offense was clunky and not well. And Cooper Flag is most likely he's going to be a great player. He's not a great offensive player, at least not right now. He's probably not going to be that for the next couple of years. So you're always going to take the hit. And then your draft capital, like you're pretty much stuck with this team because your draft capital for the next 5 years outside of the 2026 draft is just not yours. All your picks are going to the other contenders in the Western Conference. You're giving a pick to the Thunder, you're giving a pick to the Spurs, you're giving a pick to the Rockets. You have no avenues to actually make this team better. So you're stuck with the 32-year-old Anthony Davis who can't stay on the court. You're stuck with Kyrie Irving who can miss the 2 months or can miss half a year. Like you're stuck with those two players for the next 3 years, and that's just not how you should run a team.
There's no doubt this was a dumb move at all. It was no doubt this was a dumb move, one of the worst in NBA history. You're not going to get any disagreements from me on that. My problem is you allowed him to do this dumb move and then fire him, like 9 months after doing it, 11 games of the NBA season, you fire him. That is extremely bad process. You should have fired him when he proposed this move. I really think that the Mavericks front office was being cheap. They didn't want to pay Luka a supermax. I can't fathom that he would build a team perfectly, almost perfectly around Luka, and then trade him less than a year after, if not influenced by the Mavericks front office. So you're firing him, and the reason I say he's a scapegoat, you're firing him for a move that at best you allow him to do, and at worst you facilitate it, and he's a scapegoat and he's the fall guy.